Top of the morning to you, everybody. Top of the morning, Mama
In a
Bird.
quarter mile, turn right onto the I-44 East ramp to Springfield.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing this morning? Kings Gold, New York in here. Hillbill.
Okay. Good morning, everybody.
We are turning on to I-44, eastbound I-44. We got a long drive.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking.
We got a long drive.
I didn't think about that.
You didn't think about what?
Listening to the navigation thing.
It's all good.
We got Hillbilly, Hobo Rob, Rustic Redhead, Kings Old New York. Miller says he's working till 3:30 and will be lurking. David Wiley, Ringo and Czar. Everybody up in here this morning.
Everybody. We got everybody.
Thank you, Rustic.
I cannot see chat because we're driving directly into the sunlight.
We are driving directly into the sunlight. Hillbilly had tacos for breakfast.
I didn't have no breakfast. I would eat tacos right now.
Oh, that it's 0528 on the West Coast.
0528 on the West Coast.
King's Gold said, go, 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 second gear. More wood. Lord. This is...
So from our current location, we got about 10 and a half hours of driving. We've been on the road for just a little bit. We was able to drop the fur kids off a little early this morning. We called and talked to the owner of the order, which our fur kids call the doggy motel. It's more of a luxury spa for dogs.
Doggy motel.
That's right. As you can tell, Mama Bird's still coughing and hacking.
I am.
I tried everything to get her to cancel. She said, no, GP, we going. We headed that way. We're going to go see Megan Dog and Rose and Grease Monkey and Carson and Brad Hayden. And there's too many to name. I could sit here. I could probably start naming everyone that's going to be there. And we would be there before I got to the list, you know?
Hello, Cindy. Somebody new?
Hi, Cindy. Welcome in. We're currently in southwest Missouri, just about as southwest in Missouri as you can get. We're about 70 miles from the Kansas state line, but we're headed east.
Won't let me mod.
And of course it won't let you mod. You're not me. You can mod right there, though.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Mama Bird trying to mod on my channel.
I did it.
Done and done it.
Hillbilly said, where's our first stop? Well, you see, Hillbilly, that depends on how soon Mama Bird has to pee.
And we got 300 miles to go before we need fuel, according to the odometer here, in this 20-year-old vehicle that we're driving across 4 states.
David Wiley says, where are you headed?
We're headed to Belleville, Ohio. Belleville, Ohio.
And we're going to
Rose-Nosed Monkey Fest.
Woo-hoo.
But that's one of the things we're doing up in Ohio. We're also going to GPAA Gold Claim. There's 3 or 4 of them up there, Mama Bird, and we're going to try to visit them all. We're going to try to take you guys along. And I wish you guys could see the car. I wish you could see the way this thing is packed. Because from back to forward, it's packed.
I gotta read you what Rustic Redhead says. She says, eastbound and down, hey GP and Mama Bird are loaded up and heading to Nose Monkey Fest. Hope you all have an awesome time, and I know you will and I wish I was in the trunk.
Well, Beverly, I don't know that there's room in here. We could strap you to the top of the car.
David Wiley says you can stop by and see me. Where are you at, David? King's Gold said, I gotta pee. Are we there yet? Hillbilly pulled my hair. I feel sick. I'm hungry.
Hillbilly, leave Joseph's hair alone. Joseph, hold it. I told you to pee before we left the house. There's food in the cooler. Grab some chips.
Lewis S. Outdoors, good morning. Cindy said, always depending on our woman bladder on when we have to stop.
My guess is that we'll probably stop somewhere around the Rolla, St. Louis area.
Hobo said, think of that beautiful waterfall, Mama.
Yeah.
And we may stop sooner if we think about the waterfall.
And
Thanks,
if Rob keeps talking, we may not make it 20 feet and we'll be pulling over.
Rustic said, yeah, luggage rack on top. I'll be okay up there.
Just wear your goggles. You'll be all right.
Hood ornament, Hillbilly said.
So, we went to bed last night. It was 91 degrees. We woke up. It was 73 and 98% humidity. And it was so muggy here in Missouri.
And for all you ladies in chat that know what humidity does to your hair, 98% Missouri humidity was not my friend this morning. Let's just say that. It is brutal, Rob.
We are currently driving through Springfield, Missouri. Springfield, Missouri is the third largest state in the state of Missouri. It is known as the Queen City. It is known as the Queen City.
Hey, Brad Welch. Good morning.
Top of the morning. Actually, it's not morning for Brad. It's evening. Excuse me while I cut this police officer off.
Oh,
I think he was going too fast in the go fast lane. So I had to slow him down just a little bit.
So our fan that we have in this car, it's either go big or go home with it, so it may be a little loud. What do you guys think? Can you still hear us with the fan on?
I can hear the fan and I can feel the cool air. Roadwork, next 3 miles.
Brad Wilkes said it's 10:30 p.m. there. It's night time.
I was doing the math in my head. I was getting close to what time it was there. Well, here in southwest Missouri, it is a little after 7. It's about 7:45, I think. 7:35-ish. You guys can see our bedrock sticking out of the highway there on the sides of the road, I think. I can see it.
Cindy said it's 14:35 there.
$14.35. That's 2:35 p.m. Because it's 2 o'clock twice a day. Every day. So last night during MamaBird's live, she had Alaskan Assassin on there, and before he was running a little late getting home from work. It was a hectic week for them, they said. But chat kept talking about be careful in the weather. Be careful with the weather going up there. And I'm like, no. So I pulled it up and showed everybody the weather. And everything looked nice and pretty. Headed up there, according to the weather app on the PC. First thing this morning, I wake up, turn the weather on, and they're talking like level 3 tornadoes, hail, all this stuff. Now, this isn't for the adventure. The adventure is supposed to be nice, but it's our commute up there. So somewhere along Illinois, Indiana line, in that area, we are going to be running into severe weather.
is from South Africa, and Brad is saying hello from Australia.
South Africa.
Whoa, that was a big bump. This is a rough patch of I-44 for sure. Not like Indiana rough.
No. Indiana will put you in mind of driving on a staircase. You guys will get to see that after we get through Missouri and Illinois. Last year, this time, same time last year, it was a week earlier, we was making this trip, MamaBird.
Yep, it's wild.
And yeah, that is wild. We were actually headed to Byron, Maine, at that time. No, we was headed to New Hampshire, wasn't we?
Yeah, to the rendezvous.
We was headed to Bath, New Hampshire, and to Byron, Maine. We made it to Pennsylvania and decided that we wasn't going to drive to Bath, New Hampshire from Missouri, that we had drove far enough.
That was a terrible idea.
That was a horrible idea.
Louis S. Illinois roads suck too. Can't be as bad.
Since we left the house, I have counted 9 police vehicles through county, city departments, and highway departments. There is a strong presence of police force in southwest Missouri right now.
Hobo Rob said he still prefers to drive over flying.
I don't mind to fly at all. MamaBird gets a little jittery on flights. You know, I don't mind it. I don't mind driving either. It's just at 60 years old, my old back, it tends to not like to drive some of these highways. Now, with that said, if we was in Big Red, my old truck, I do pretty good in it. I can go a little further in it. I guess I'm used to it, or it rides better, or what have you. But the fuel in that truck at 9 miles to the gallon going to Ohio, we could have flew there 3 times first class.
Brad Welch said he's going to bed. Big day tomorrow.
Well, Brad, you have a wonderful evening, and there's a high probability we will still be live when you wake up in the morning.
Hey, Daredevil. Thanks. He said safe travels. So, how far are our Ohio friends from the location? Like the Donkey family? Are they close?
Well, they still have a few hour commute. So does Ed. I mean, it's not like
they're not right there.
They're right there, yeah. I don't think anyone is really close. I think the closest one would probably be Ed, flashing your pan.
Hi, Crash. Good morning. David,
Top of the morning to you, Crash.
David
That's our
Wiley
mom,
says,
Casey.
how close are you coming into Indiana?
Oh, we are a long ways from Indiana. It'll probably be, I'd say around 1500 before we get to Indiana. It's about 3 o'clock p.m. We just left Springfield, Missouri, and we're just entering Stafford.
Peterbilt shop. I always loved the red and black Peterbilts growing up because my dad was a truck driver and I wanted one.
Your daddy drove a 379 P. And he drove a W900 Kenworth for a while.
I like that too. Hey, Tomcat Josh, good morning.
Top of the morning to you, Josh. Glad to have you. MamaBird, that air conditioner, when it's on, it's on.
Right? It's all or nothing, Jack.
Yeah,
You can hang meat in here.
That's right. It'll blow icicles off up in this car one time. I don't know if you guys seen MamaBird short last month when we were flooding out so bad, and she tried to roll the window down to video how deep the water she was driving through was, and a big truck came driving right by her, and it soaked the inside of the vehicle. Well, I tried to wash the windows on the inside. I did a horrible job.
It really shows the sun well.
Oh yeah, the glare coming off where I rubbed the rag at is just, it's hideous.
That was dumb on my part, but I was so focused on doing the video that I wasn't paying attention.
That was funny is what that was.
So I got a shower, washed my clothes, and washed the inside of my car all in one whack.
She never showed herself. That would have been the best part, because when she walked in the house, she looked like a drowned rat. I mean, her hair was soaking wet. The whole wet t-shirt panning thing, that would have been a good time to have done it.
So GP can't see chat because he's driving. I've got chat pulled up on my phone.
I would be able to see it if there wasn't such a glare, but I can't really see my phone.
But to be able to get the traffic warning things, I would have to have a volume on.
Well, that's okay, because we're not speeding right now.
Right now?
Right now.
King's Gold said, I'm glad you brought us along. Is Mama the bartender? Because lime and tonics with vodka is great for trips. Tasty and effective, yet require fewer bathroom stops than beer. Way to think ahead, Joe.
Right? That's a good planning. And you know what we forgot to put in the cooler, MamaBird? The 2 cases of Mai Tai drinks that was in the refrigerator.
We did.
They're not in the coolers.
We're not turning around.
My pal Hopper's not in here. If he was, I would tempt him. I would tell him that I could just go right up here and we get the trailer ready. We'll be down there where he's at in about 4 hours, and we'll just spend the weekend down there.
Crash says he's got an hour drive to his first job. That sounds like a better trip than 10.
Crash is good people. I have really enjoyed meeting him and prospecting with him. Hopefully we'll get to do it again soon. I know our plans are that at the end of next month to be in Byron, Maine. We're flying in though. But we're gonna do something a little different. We're not from Maine or from New England, but we got a lot of friends up there, and we love to prospect up there with Rosie and Bob. So we're gonna do a subscriber appreciation day in Byron, Maine.
Whoop whoop. Hillbilly says vodka infused oranges work great as well. Not that I've done. It almost looks foggy. It's from the humidity.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how clear the camera is. I can't see it, but we can see it. And that is just straight humidity. It was 98% humidity before the sun broke this morning at 5:15. So, and it's just going to keep going up. Hopefully that gets better the further north we drive.
Yep, I hope so. You guys would crack up if you could see this car. If anybody plays Tetris, picture that. With prospecting equipment and various things.
Here. I think...
So if you touch that, it's going to fall off.
Yeah, probably. I was gonna reverse the camera so you guys could see us and to see how packed the car is. All they could really see though is your debauchery bag and your rubber boots, MamaBird, I think.
You're not supposed to tell them I brought the debauchery bag.
Rose said that there was going to be debauchery, so you brought the debauchery bag.
Okay, yes, I'll give you that. Hillbilly and Cindy are talking about what fruit they can spike and get away with. Hey, there's Bacchus. Good morning.
I've tried to spike fruit, but every time I do, it explodes. That right there
It was a watermelon with a hole full of vodka.
That was a waste of good vodka, and quite possibly a good watermelon, but it was nothing good about it when it was done.
Good morning, Northeast Prospector. We were just talking about the New England-ness.
I seen Northeast Prospector on some of the Hit Bees stuff last night, and on David and Karen's.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. I would really love to see their shop.
Me too. And we will. We absolutely will.
Hillbilly said, yep, there's quite a few of us in Maine. There is. Bye, David. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll probably still be here if you check back in later.
That's right. All right, I'm making my move on the cargo truck. Here we go.
The sun will blind you.
Hey, I seen chat for just a second when we was in the shadow of the cargo truck.
Thanks, Bacchus. In the shadow. Are we there yet?
We're getting really, no, we're not even close. We just started. We've only begun.
Good morning, Adventures in Michigan with Lisa.
Top of the morning to you, Lisa.
So all of you guys have wrenches, and there are awesome channels in here. You should go check each other out. Joseph, who told you? You brought up the debauchery bag, and Joseph from Kings Gold, New York said, oh my God, now I have a picture in my head of GP and Mama decked out complete S&M outfits. GP digging as Mama stands over him with a whip in one hand and a rubber mallet in the other. Who told him?
It was close, Joseph, close. It's not a whip. She's got a carlinator and a milscavator.
Bacchus says, time to stop and pee. Don't even say that, Bacchus. I'll never hear the end of it if I even suggest that yet. Crash said, are we there yet?
It's a long way to go. Oh snap! Look at that. Come on, bird. You can start to see the St. Francis mountain range off in the distance.
And it looks foggy, but that's the humidity burning off.
And you know what, Mama Bird?
What?
We get up there, up around Rolla, little ways past that, or this side of it, we're going to be in a pretty good gold area.
Bacchus says, is GP wearing his 3-3?
Where am I what?
3-3.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
Joseph said, oh my God, the carlinator sounds painful. Either place I pictured it yet.
Speaking of carlinator, I have my carlinator with me. And we won't be the only ones there that have a carlinator, because I know some other people there that's going to have them. But as far as I know, Mama Bird, we will be the only ones there that has a milscavator.
A milscavator.
That's right. And I talked to my brother Carl last night. I talk to him every day. I talked to him this morning. We send each other pictures of each other in the morning so that it's smiling. What? That's weird, isn't it? I probably shouldn't have said that.
Aw, isn't that cute?
Yeah, it's a way to get our day started. But, that's what brothers do. But last night we were talking, and I believe that I know if anybody up here where we're going wants a mill excavator, I know how much Carl is going to charge to custom make mill excavators without a handle and without shipping. Now, with the if they want a handle in it, he'll have to figure the shipping out, because
that'd be a big deal.
Yeah, that's like 60 inches.
Northeast Prospector said the Carlinator is all pleasure.
Yeah, it's nothing but pleasure. And I own the very first Carlinator. The original, the beta edition, the first one ever made, was hand given to me by my brother Carl Miller in Byron, Maine.
Adventures Michigan with Lisa says the Carlinator, you'll never be a regular again. That's right.
Are you tired of the constant drip, 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 the gold getting away? Try Carlinator.
Bacchus says, can we stop for coffee and a donut? I like the way you think, Bacchus.
Well, I have coffee, but yeah, I could use a donut. Donuts are good, man. Well, I am currently speeding, and I'm obviously not going fast enough. Some of these vehicles are going around me like I'm sitting still. The road, Mama Bird. I'm watching the road.
They look like tow mater on cars. Bacchus said, oh, and a pee break. They're trying to make me have to pee.
Beep, 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 beep.
Tow mater from the movie Cars, our grandson B calls that ka-chow. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Entering Marshfield.
We're only 18 miles from the world's largest candy shop.
We are. And we're going to be passing Uranus. Aren't we?
We will.
You have not had big fun until you've eaten fudge out of Uranus. And they have a leopard tattooed lady that swallows swords.
That was cool. That was cool. Last year during the summer, we woke up. It was a weekend. MamaBird said, "What are we gonna do, GP?" And I said, "We're gonna go have some fudge in Uranus." And she said, "All right."
Hillbilly said, "That's what pickle jars are for." Joe told Bacchus just to use the